Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I know I've been severely slacking on the uploads. I think the last one was like 60 days ago, which translates to about 2 months. And long story short, one, I haven't had anything really lined up, and two, a tree fell on our house about 2 months ago, and we've been working on that, so I haven't had much time to film the stuff that I wanted to. Hence the reason there has been no uploads. But I'm going to try to get back in the groove starting today, and I'm going to start on my normal schedule. I have a couple of videos lined up, but for the sake of consistency, I'm either going to space them 1 to 2 weeks apart, just so there is some actual consistency. And by placing them further apart, hopefully I can get the next ones lined up, and we will be on a schedule, but no promises, because y'all knows what can happen. So the topic of today's video, as I'm sure you saw by the thumbnail, I got my truck tinted, and yes, it was tinted before, but the front one, everything was 35. And for those of you who are familiar with tint, 35 is nothing, pretty much. I don't think it's worth buying. I stand right there with LMFS crew when he did his windows legal, which was 35, and he said it was not worth it, which I completely agree with. So I did my windshield 35. This is the windshield, and we're like, well, 35, gosh, that's dark. I thought you just said that it was not apparent. Well, you have to think that the side windows are 5%, and then these are 5 over 35, and the back glass is 5 over 35, which is super dark. Like, you can't see through them at all. Yes, you can still see a little bit through 5% if you get right here, but I believe you should go no darker than 5% on your side windows from the safety aspect from it. Basic sentences are hard. Simply because that back you can't see anything out of. And to be completely transparent with you and not be like, oh, do your 5 over 20. These side windows are kind of hard to see out of too, but they are not bad. And when I'm talking about seeing out of them, I'm talking about at night, of course. You can see here the difference. These are freshly tinted, so I'm waiting as long as possible until I roll them down because I am paranoid. But you can see going from this to that. I think this is the perfect amount. People can't see in. And yes, the tint is worth it. Matter of fact, I might even make a separate video on the list of benefits from having window tint on your truck, car, Jeep, anything. You don't even put it side by sides even. But this is 35 down the whole windshield. There we go. There's a side by side. And you're probably thinking the same thing I'm thinking when I picked the truck up. Is this even worth it? Like, because I'd seen YouTube videos, but I honestly didn't think it was worth it when I first picked the truck up. I was like, this is kind of ridiculous, because I know somebody who has 20 on it, and 20 you can't see in from the outside, but he has 5 over 20 on these windows too. But I was like, man, I just waste, because it is expensive. Just throw this out there, tint is expensive, and it is expensive to put on a vehicle's windshield, because your installers charge it a lot for it because it's illegal. And you're thinking too, side windows are illegal. Yes, they are. Anything in my state, at least, I don't know about yours, but in my state, anything over 35% or under, I should say, on the tint scale is illegal. And it's illegal to have anything on your windshield past that little mark up there. But what are you going to do? We don't get hassled for it around here. If you get hassled for window tint around wherever you live, I wouldn't get it, but that's for you to trade off. Then our strip, getting back to what we were talking about, strip is 5%, which I went deeper on it, but that's what looking out of, and I'm sure I already have a clip of looking through the whole truck. And then something that I am confidently sure I did not put in that clip was looking through the back windows, because I didn't want to look through the back ones while I was driving. But there is your view from the back. In the daytime, it's not bad at all. At night, like I said in my other video, I'm pretty sure, forget about backing up at night. You're going to have to roll down one of these windows and use your mirrors. But that's just the nature of the beast. With getting dark tint, there's going to be some trade-offs. But the number one benefit, and like I said, I probably will make a different video on this. Number one benefit is how cool it is when you go to get in it. But that's for another video. I'm going to give y'all one final look of what it looks like. And I think this is the perfect amount of tint. You can see through it at night, you can see through it at day. Or you can see out of it at night, out of it, not through it. But there's a whole windshield done 35. You can see the dash and the steering wheel, and then if you have anything hanging from your mirror like I do, you won't pick up the mirror, things hanging from the mirror on camera. But you got that right there, 5% on the side, and 5 over 35 right there. So here she is. Alright guys, I'm sure I've already showed y'all the outside, but this is what driving it from the inside looks like. Yes, I know I should have made them go a little bit farther on the strip. I would have preferred the strip to go around right here, but you know, what do you do? Like I said before, the whole windshield is 35%. The side windows are 5, and then the back is obviously 5 over 35. So I believe that nobody should go darker than 5% on these front windows, simply because it's kind of a safety aspect. After that, these you can see okay at night, but through the back at night you can just go ahead and forget that. And I don't know why the tint on the inside looks pink through it. I can assure you it's black, just like regular tint. It's one of them weird things with the camera. But once you look through the back glass, which I will have a night clip of, there's pretty much no hope of backing up. I'll just say that. Like, backing up, you're going to have to roll down these front windows and for sure watch your mirrors. And I also don't have any reverse lights because the switch, or the plate or something to do with the reverse switch on the transmission. So I don't know how familiar you are with it, but it's basically a little ball. It's plug in, and it's got a little ball. Well, there's a rod in the transmission that pushes that ball in to let you know that that lets the transmission know, lets the reverse lights know that the transmission is in reverse, and for the backup lights to come on. Sorry if this footage is a little shaky. This road's pretty rough, but it lets the transmission know that you're in reverse for it to come on. Anyway, that part of my transmission don't work, so we're definitely got to do something in the back. I know Matthew's E71 with the pods in the back. I think it looks pretty good, but at the same time, I don't like it coming down on the chrome, so I might get the 6-inch. Still there? Okay. I might get the 6-inch strips. It'll still be in the molding. But one last look at what it does look like out. Obviously it's black, but this is what it looks like outside, or inside, I should say. The front windshield, honestly, is not that big of a difference. You can't tell that big of a difference. Mostly the difference is, if I can find my words here, at night because the glare from other people's headlights is non-existent. You don't have to squint your eyes or anything like that. But I guess cut to a clip of me kind of summing this video up, guys. So I said I was going to sum up this video, which basically a clip of me doing this, but you can see this is me driving at night, 35 on the windshield, 5% on the sides. Let's make this curve up here. I will let y'all see. But if you have, as long as you have LED headlights, you're good. I mean, I can see for days with the last fits that I have, which is the company I recommend. There's your lows, there's your highs. I might make a video on these headlights. I did a video on the install, but we might do another one. As you can see here, this is through the side. Now, in reality, I can see a little bit more, but you can't see much. And the back is pitch black, pretty much. You're not going to see through it. This is basically just doing a little video on the windshield tint. So, hope y'all enjoyed this one, and I'm out of here.